Welcome to Channel AMEC, your insight to the Australian visa system. G'day everyone, my name is Carl Young, your online YouTube visa consultant. Are you interested in Australian migration, visa and study abroad? Should you consider to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the little bell on the side, so once we have these weekly updates like this for Australian visa insights, you should be the first one getting it. Thank you for watching. Now in this video I would like to discuss about refusal and cancellation of visas. Now it's really frustrating topic that a lot of people may already experience. Of course, if you are lodging and applying for a visa, no one will really consider or thinking or plan that the visa should be refused or cancelled in a way. But let's get into the introductory of the visa refusal and cancellation. So let's go into the actual immigration homepage where they have this category of check if your visa cancellation or refusal affects you. So why is that? Why would that really matter? Because obviously we need to know the ground, how your previous visa was refused or cancelled. So there are two categories: it's either cancel or refuse. I mean, the meaning of refusing and cancelling is basically the same, but the definition under the law is a bit different. So let me explain a little bit. Now, refusing means that your application was lodged and it was never granted. You did not pass the approval or the criteria, so the visa was actually refused. So you never actually got the visa. That's how they call or define refusal. Now, cancel means that you already obtained the visa, but you have somehow breached the condition. For example, you had overwork, you were sponsored by an employer but you no longer work there, you were on a student visa but you did not complete your study, somehow the university has reported you or expelled you and your visa was subsequently cancelled. So which is more which is better or not, or worse? To be honest, cancellation is actually worse than refusing, but circumstances does change. Both of them, if the refusal reason or cancel reason was due to fraud or misleading information, then both are really bad because that would trigger PIC 4020, whereby I actually do a series of these videos about cancellation and refusal because there are so many grounds and so many different laws in regards. Now, PIC 4020 means that the immigration has detected fraud or mislead or fake documentations. Now, that's very bad. Whether it's going to be refused or cancelled, you'll be barred to actually re-entry or reapply. So that's a very, very bad situation. There's only a few circumstances that you can turn these things around or waive these the ban periods or exclusion period, what should I say. So as you can see here, you will see this re-entry ban. When I click into it, it will actually tells you what it's all about. So that was what I was talking about, the exclusion period. Generally it's 3 years, sometimes it can go up to 5 or even 10 years, depends on the circumstances that you're in. If you have provided a lot of fake IDs, well, that's really bad. Fraud documents, it's better than fake ID, but it's still bad. So it depends on which one you're actually in. Now let's come back here. Now, refusing generally does not impose any re-entry exclusion period to be there, because you never actually got the visa. You did not breach anything apart from providing fake or fraud documents. Okay, so to actually tackle a refusal, we have a very vast experience in doing this. But the first thing is, when you get a refusal or cancellation, there's definitely a document called decision records. Now you need to keep that decision record and also provide every single attached supporting documentation that you have provided, so the legal representative or agent or migration lawyer could actually assist you further to actually dig into detail and reflect to the law how you could actually get responding application back to immigration and waive or even succeed by getting all these refusal points or cancellation point out of the way, and you can actually get your visa back or get your actual visa that you apply for. So it's very important that you keep all these records, because I have seen people coming to me to say, look, I've got my visa refused. So why did you get this document? So they were using some agency where they don't record, or they don't store any documentation or records. That would be very hard, because you don't know the ground. It's like going to a doctor, into a hospital, saying, look, I feel pain, but I don't know where I get these pain. I don't have any medical records. And then the doctor will be very confused and do not know how to actually fix your issues there. So it's the same thing here. Now you need to provide all these stuff to you. So giving some examples, of course I'm gonna do a series of video here, but I'm gonna do an introductory of this series. So some student visa might get refused due to some ground where they call GTE statements, so the genuine temporary entrance statements, where the applicant required to explain your home circumstances, your background, your qualification, your experiences, and your financial status, and how and why you're picking Australia and choosing these courses to study. So a lot of people, they don't know what to write, so they bluntly or allowing agent to write freely for them, and they just sign. They don't even read it, and then they got refused, or they got phone call, interview by the immigration officer, and they got no idea. And they say, "Oh, I just wanted to go there and potentially migrate." Now that's wrong. You can't say these things. Although having a student visa and achieve a certain qualification may allow you to enter into a migration pathway, but applying a student visa should not have an immigration or migration intention in there, because that deviates the intention of having a student visa or study genuinely in Australia. So you can't do that. So it's actually, we have seen a lot of people getting in this a pitch hole there, and you don't know what to do there. So obviously, again, you need to get this decision records, explain fully how it happens, and of course getting things reverted, it's a bit hard, it's a bit more costly, time as well. Now that's one scenario. The other scenario may be cancellation. For example, you may have a work visa, employment sponsor, TSS or 457 visa, and you were cancelled because somehow you have fight with your employer. Now that's very bad. It's very disadvantage for a visa applicant. The employer could actually call up immigration, and immigration can actually cancel your visa. Then again, you need to have all these details recorded, explained. So the next time when you transfer to another new employer or transfer into another new visa, you need to explain all this. Otherwise, although you may notice that the immigration do keep all records, and then you may ask why are they asking again? Because they are giving you an opportunity to explain yourself. Sometimes the record kept were received from the employee ends. They never heard what you say. You get an opportunity to say what you need to say, and you can revert this decision back. So it's very important to keep all records. Now again, the final scenario I wanted to give to you is that sometimes people get a telephone interview, or they get called at the airport by border force. Now once these kind of things happen, the main thing that you need to do at the end of the interview or whatever the meeting is, take out a paper and a pen, drop down date, time, who the officer's name, if you do remember, they spoke to, what question they actually question you, and your answers provided. So these will be very vital to actually help your legal representative or migration agent, migration lawyer, to actually assist you in a technical and legally fighting back on potential cancellation or refusal of your visa. Anyway, so that's about the visa cancellation refusal for this video. Now, should you have more query or you want to know some circumstances, some cases, more than welcome to leave your comment right down below. I would love to do a series of this kind of video to assist more people in apply their visa. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next video. Goodbye.